Sorry, SNA fans, it just went out on me again. But no matter. I made a second clip video of the AEW Battle of the Belts review video of a second clip of me properly saying goodbye. If I already said goodbye, I would have even not said anything. Even if I'm not saying, if I wouldn't even be bothered of making a second clip of this video. But I never got a chance to say goodbye properly, and that'll be rude without leaving without saying goodbye on a review video or any video in general that you're making on YouTube. But I'm gonna be doing it right here, like after I talk about a few things about Athena and Aubrey Edwards. You never know, like when they get I'm not sure if it'll be for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship though. But I could see them having a match on AEW television, but because Aubrey Edwards still have some beef with her attacking her ever since she's turned heel. Like when she was attacking this wrestler, I forget who she was fighting, but when Aubrey got her off of her, she hit her with a huge knockout, and this is where everybody, including Shivani, was like, "What the hell? Like, what is what got into the thing to do that to Aubrey?" We can see some kind of a match right here where Athena gets her comeuppance with where Aubrey Edwards scoring a huge victory over her, and we can see her finally doing so, like in a very big special way, even if it was at AEW All In. I'm not sure if it will be on All In, but it could be in some other, like if not AEW All In, but you have to wait and see and keep our fingers crossed. But what could happen in the near foreseeable weeks in AEW, and let me know in the comments down below on what your thoughts on AEW Battle of the Belts along with AEW Collision down in the comments below. But overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was just nothing but total nonstop action, and I know. And no, that's not a reference to TNA, but saying like there was nothing but action on tonight's AEW Battle of the Belts after AEW Collision, and it felt like and I give it 4 stars because there was not that much flaws. There's only just matches and a few backstage interview segments, like it's supposed to be like on a very special title championship match show of Battle of the Belts, which is their 10th Battle of the Belts show from the past 2 years, ever since they started doing this concept. And yeah, maybe they should continue doing this until like it gets like for the next few years until it gets old, like to the point that they just ditch the concept of it and try something new and better. But at the same time, it's still interesting to add something like to AEW, like to either Collision, Dynamite, or even Rampage. And when do you think that we're gonna see part 11 of Battle of the Belts if there's gonna be a part 11 for Battle of the Belts? Let's hope that this won't be the last one. Just keep your fingers crossed. Which some tells me that there's nothing to worry about. This is their 10th one, and it's not going to be their last. But some just tells me they're probably not going to have another Battle of the Belts until the end of 2024, though. And this is my second ever time doing a Battle of the Belts video on my SNA podcast video. I mean, the earliest could be like in the middle of the summer, but they'll probably do it once, and then we could see it again in October, November, or even December, like of this year, before they before the year has ended fully. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to check out AEW Dynamite on the Go Home edition before AEW Dynasty, which we're going to see a big mixed tag team match, which is probably the second ever mixed tag match on AEW television, with the Rated R Superstar against Rated R Super Adam Copeland and Willow Nightingale taking on Brody King and Julia Hart. And this is the first time that it involves both the AEW AEW TNT and the TBS Championship, respectively, in this feud, because on Dynasty will be a 6-man tag team match between Adam Copeland Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe against the House of Black, while Willow Nightingale will challenge Julia Hart for the AEW TBS Championship. And the winner of that match will be facing the CEO at Double or Nothing, Mercedes Moné, which we need to figure out who exactly attacked the CEO this past Wednesday on Dynamite when she was interviewed by Alex Marvez. But that's probably not going to be revealed until AEW Dynasty, or even at the post show Dynamite after Dynasty, or whenever they reveal who was the culprit of the attack to the former WWE and IWGP Women's Champion. But yeah, we also got Claudio Castagnoli against Will Ospreay, and we all know Ospreay's going to win, even though Claudio Castagnoli's not going to be an easy guy for Ospreay to overcome. But he's going to be a guy that's going to but Claudio Castagnoli's going to keep up with him, and even for that, he's still gonna come up short with something, and that's what's gonna be the downfall of the Swiss Cyborg, to help the aerial assassin to pick up the victory, to hype things up between him and Danielson at this coming at a week from tomorrow at AEW Dynasty. And we also gonna have the Vociosa taking on the assistant of the Timeless One, Deonna Purrazzo, taking on what's her name, Mariah May, which I believe that what's her name's gonna win, Deonna Purrazzo, but she's not gonna be a one of her word of breaking her arm though, because there's gonna be something. There's gonna probably be some interference with Timeless Toni Storm, and then Thunder Rosa's gonna come out there to even the odds, and she's gonna let her know that it was not because she wanted to save her, it's because that she did not want to see Timeless Toni Storm doing something unfair and trying to rub something into Rosa's face, like that she's been doing from the last week, ever since she's been the number one contender. Especially mostly physically, because she started rubbing that her face paint off with after throwing champagne on her face and attacking her, and she was just getting some revenge from there, and then she thought it would be a perfect time to do so, like this, do it after, with her targeting Deonna Purrazzo, with her getting some revenge on her. Then this is where we're gonna see Thunder Rosa doing that, and she's gonna stare face to face with what's her name, with Deonna Purrazzo, probably after the brawl is over. Just see one of the women walking out of there, just where she was like, whatever, and this is where Thunder Rosa's like, I'm going, what if she's in the ring or walking out of the ring? This is where she's going to be like, yeah, this is going to be my women, that's going to be my women's championship this Sunday, at Dynasty. And this is where we're going to have, and we're also going to have, business. We're going to have, and they're going to have this little, what's that meeting? This little Taz broker meeting between Jericho and Hook. So he can so we can have Jericho tell him to understand him, that he's not trying to control him. He's just trying to show him his inner it's trying to show him his inner what's inside of him, what he got in his talent in professional wrestling, and get him up to his full potential. That's the word I'm trying to use. Trying to think of right now. Trying to go in his inner trying to help him try to reach his full potential. That's the correct word to use. And then there's gonna probably be convinced, and he's gonna say, we're gonna do this one more last time, and we're back as a team for now, or whatever, until they find what's next with Hook. like he's gonna be teaming with Jericho for a while until like the day when they split. We don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm not sure, what's gonna be happening in the future with them, but it's probably gonna continue to be feuding with the Shane Taylor promotion, along with Kadior Shibata being involved, and we could possibly see some kind of a heel turn, like with either Hook or Jericho on one another. Like, and we could do a feud with on there with with them in this interesting alliance. Like, only yet so far, like soon enough, we can see one of them turning on each other, and they could be feuding with each other like later on, whether if it's in the summer or fall time of this year in 2024. But we're just gonna have to wait and see if that transpires, like as far as then or even at a later date. And also, last but not least, we're going to hear from both Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland tomorrow and what they had to say to one another, like on the road to Dynasty, which is on the 21st. But yeah, let me know all about that in the comment section right down below. And for Bryan Danielson against Will Ospreay, I think we could see who like whoever's gonna win, like we're gonna see Will Ospreay no longer teaming with the Don Callis family, like whether if he walks out on them or and say like he wants to go on the separate ways, or we could see them kicking him out of the team, saying you're no longer useful, like you're no longer like whether if he loses or even if he wins, they're gonna probably see like just because you win doesn't mean that you're very powerful, and we realize that you're not as powerful as we think you were. Like, and you're no longer in our and this is where they beat him down like with Powerhouse Hobbs, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher, like beating them down into a very bad. And we can see them. They see him feuding with the Don Callis family next. Now, his continuous journey as an AEW wrestler. And again, let me know what your thoughts on all this, like on the road to AEW Dynasty in the comments down below. But for now, I'm gonna end this video right here, and hope you liked this video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button. Let me know what's your favorite match on the AEW Battle of the Belts, and right down below. Mine, I have to give it to what's Red Velvet versus Athena, like main event, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the first time I saw two African American women main eventing an AEW show. Even though it was a minor special championship show with the Ring of Honor Women's Championship being on the line, but still, like it was still the first ever African American women to main event an AEW show. And let me know if there's going to be plenty more accolades that's going to be achieved right here on All Elite Wrestling down in the comment section right down below. And if you like this video, please make sure to smash the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. And make sure to get it up to 10,000 likes and 10,000 subscribes so I can start doing something special for the YouTube channel, like as a YouTube wrestling news and review host. And I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin, on this one, and make sure to check out my next wrestling news video, which will be the wrestling news video for April 14th, 2024, where I'm going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Fightful Select article, on April 13, 2024.